Once you've completed a career assessment, the results can sometimes be very detailed and have multiple layers. This video will help you understand more about MyPlan, and it will help you make the most of your career interest inventory results. Once you've logged into your MyPlan account, click on My Reports and then Interests Test. The interest inventory is based on John Holland's theory of vocational decision that connects individual preferences with work environments. The hexagon on this page shows the 6 areas that Holland discussed in his theory. For more detail about the theory and the hexagon, make sure to watch the Overview of Holland's Theory video. Below the hexagon, the Interest Inventory Report will list your top 2 interest areas based on your assessment responses, as well as the descriptions of each one. Read through them and confirm for yourself that these interests describe you. Are your results similar to the areas you selected while watching the Overview of Holland's Theory video? To see how the assessment ranked all 6 of your Holland interests, click on Details on Interest Areas. On this page, the hexagonal chart will show which interests stand out over others. On this chart, for example, social is the highest interest, followed by enterprising. Brief definitions of all 6 areas are listed below the chart. You might be saying, so what? What does all this mean to me? By clicking on Career Match at the top of the page, you can view a list of job titles associated with your interest areas. This list can be customized based on how many degrees you plan to pursue. If you plan to pursue a bachelor degree, for example, make sure you set it for level 4, 4-year degree. Your list should now only include job fields that require a bachelor degree. If you choose to take additional assessments, you can blend this list together with the other assessment results by clicking on Composite Score. When reviewing your list, it's important to look at patterns of job fields rather than focusing on just one in particular. The career match will likely give you a range of careers, and you may easily see 1 or 2 that you know you would never want to do. That's okay. If you see a career on your list you don't like, just skip it and instead focus on the careers that do seem appealing. What patterns do you see? Are there a lot of management jobs, science jobs, or education jobs? Click on a job title for a brief description of the job. There should also be a list of job requirements, related careers, and salary information. For careers requiring bachelor degrees, MyPlan will also suggest majors that are commonly associated with those job fields. If you're interested in exploring this career further, make sure to click the folder icon on the top right to save it to your portfolio. This will make it easier to find in future visits to MyPlan. Another important tool for researching careers is available through your Atlas account in My Career Planner. Just above the link to MyPlan is a link to the U.S. Department of Labor's Bureau of Labor Statistics. This source, the Occupational Outlook Handbook, or OOH for short, has a wealth of information about job fields and even more detail than MyPlan has. It is especially helpful when learning the appropriate major and degree for your field if you're considering an advanced degree. Since the OOH does not have a folder to save careers, you can use your MyPlan portfolio to keep track of what you're learning in both MyPlan and the OOH. If you have questions about your MyPlan results, especially if they're different from what you expected, it's a good idea to get in touch with a Valencia career advisor to talk about your results. Career advisors can be reached by email, phone, or in person at Valencia's East, Osceola, West, and Winter Park campuses. For more information, visit the Career Center's website, valenciacollege.edu/career center. Also, you can view the Career Center video to learn more about our services and locations.